Avon calling. Ding dong. Coming in. This is the downstairs video. I've completed an upstairs video. I've completed some attic video. Okay. But maybe you can tell by the light coming through the windows. Maybe I sound tired. But this is the last video that I'm shooting today. Let's hope I don't run out of battery. Move along, bud. Okay. This is the time I like to say thank you, dear client, for your trust in your business. Those things mean the world to my family and I, so thank you for that. And if you can leave me a good Google review, that means a lot to a small businessman. Others out there in radio land, there's a like button, and if you have insomnia, there's a subscribe button right over there. I'm told that my wonderful mellow voice can just lull you right off to sleep. We're in the garage now, and we're moving around. I have a small video about what I expect for the tankless water heater. If it's a condensing unit, we're going to want to see condensing filter drain. We just are. This is the main water shut off to the house. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. We've got a pressure reduction or pressure adjustment valve. Check valve for that. That's nice. Okay, now these straps that were added to protect the piping are appreciated, but they only used one nail, and that's going to be a reoccurring theme. Okay, that one's not even driven, isn't even driven in. So I've got some white paint on there. I usually use pink paint, but the pink paint is so well placed. I just didn't feel like disrupting anybody's workflow, so the pink paint is so well placed and so well appreciated, I gotta say. And coming over here again, you know, the nailing straps, still missing holes and that kind of thing. Coming on along for a house that's been dried in. It's pretty dry. It's pretty dry. Let's see, I found one hole. Well, you wouldn't think I was worried about my battery, would you? If it goes, it goes. Right there, do you see the daylight? No water's coming through it today. The rain's not coming the right way, but there you go. A little daylight right there. I guess this is going to be the mud room or something. This looks pretty fantastic. I come in, this is the mud room. This would be like my office, or it's where you would store things. You got the laundry right here. I could take all my rainy clothes off, and that's where we're at. We're in the laundry. Right in here. I guess it's time to put a little artificial light on the subject. There we go. Coming on along. This is the drain for the air conditioning system upstairs. That's the sewer gases that can come up and get redistributed I was talking about earlier. Are you holding pressure? Well, I don't know how much pressure they put on there, but it looks like you might be. Looks like you might be holding pressure. Looks like they're doing a pressure test. These steps are nice and level, but these steps have got a story to tell. I'm not quite finished. They put this box in with drywall screws. This box is out of that's a low voltage, so that might be okay. It might be okay, but now even though these steps measure very well, some of these overcuts are exaggerated here. It's labeled. The length is labeled. I like that. Looking good. We're going along. Now we're moving to the great room. This is the kitchen. Now, here's something to think about on the kitchen. It says oven over here, and it's wired for an oven. We got our gas over here for a cooktop. It says CT. That's great. If you have a range where they're both combined, does your range go over here, or does it go over here? I think you probably got a cooktop over here. I do. And I think you probably got an oven over here. I want to talk about this cooktop here for just a moment. Okay? We do not have a sediment trap where the pipe changes direction. Should have a sediment trap on the bottom of this for cooktops. For cooktops, we should have that. And also, the wall right here around this little hole is kind of thin. Now, they got the gas pipe strapped down, I get that. It won't hurt to put a nailing plate there. And the way it's strapped, you know, it might not hurt, you know, to forget it. But I'm not encouraging that. I am encouraging this. Oh, that's a new rule, bud. Well, this is a new house. Also, on the plumbing here, we are going to expect to see an air admittance valve installed right there. And they haven't gotten to that part of the build, so it's kind of hard to knock them for something that they haven't. I know that they something I'm going to look for regardless. I know they intended to do it. Okay. Going along. Come on, here we're missing a block underneath there for our door jamb. And by the way, when I come back, next time I come back, ideally it's going to be for the final. And all these doors, these interior doors, heads up on that. All 6 sides of the door is supposed to be painted. The front face, the back face, the latch side style, the hinge side style, the top rails and the bottom rails for the door manufacturer's warranty to be in place. And I will take a picture of the top of a rail that has the instructions posted on it and share that with my client. And of course, if they're painted, there's no real sense in doing that. But, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but it is a new house. Got our blocking, so I got the arrow right there. It didn't work out so well, did it? Okay, so I got the holes around the siding right in there. Look up, bud. We've got some kind of a leak. Alright? I think it's generating from this corner where that little elbow patch is installed. I think that's where it generated from. And I can tell by the water line that it's receded just a little bit, but really not much. And it's raining pretty good here, so I'm not sure exactly how that works, but no, it looks like something's failing here. I think we need another set of eyes and another set of hands on that. Make sure we don't have a little problem afterwards. And fix it now. Now's the time. The time is now. The water's insulated. Again, plenty of baffles. Our pan flashing in the windows has been pleasant to observe. Our anchor bolts have been pleasant to observe. I'm telling you, pretty nice. Now, but this window, this is a good start. We got a theme, my client's words, but we got a theme here. See all the green? That's borax, boride. Okay, it's a pest control. It's a chemical. Okay, that discourages termite activity. We've got to address termites in some form or fashion. We could have done it in any number of different ways. They chose to use boride to do this, but we do not have any here. Okay. And the yard's right outside, I get that. We've got it on all the interior walls, within 4 feet of the ground, within 4 feet of the slab, within 3 feet, whatever, within 3 feet of the slab. We got it. Oh, this window, again, a common theme. We're missing our boride, okay, our green stuff. Coming along here, this post does not have a stand underneath. There's nothing to keep the water from wicking up into that. Then, got some of our vents. Got like 3 vents in this area. And we just decided that this vent needed to go where we've got this brace, this girder brace that goes across. And apparently it was important enough to put it here. But now we just whacked it out so we could install a vent. It's not like it's in line. It's not like any of these three vents are aligned. They're all staggered. It could have been placed any one of a different play. It could have been placed a little over this direction or that direction, and I don't understand why that decision was made. It looks reckless. It does not look like it was in a good and workmanlike manner. Just saying. Okay, this window, like the other windows, we don't have the boride. We don't have the boride. We're over here, we're talking about the sediment trap for the gas piping. On around here, this is where the refrigerator is going to go. What is this? This trash? Okay. Trying to scare me. I just got finished bragging about the pan flashing. Don't scare me like that. Moving on along, we were just underneath the stairs, if you remember. This would be the formal dining area. And by the way, all of our it looks like it's really nice. I mean, it looks like somebody cared, that's all. So that's surprising. Again, I can't say enough good things about the anchor bolts. So we're going to move on along. This is downstairs guest bathroom. And these studs are notched more than 50%. Probably should put a boot around them, a metal flange bracket to protect them. Again, this is pretty steady. All right, I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but that is just plastic PVC that they used and now it won't corrode the copper, and it'll hold it for a little while. But will it hold it forever? I don't know. That's unconventional. I don't see that in the parts store. I'll put it that way. And again, we've got our brackets over here. Probably should have had a shoe. See the way that's all wallowed out right in there? And they were just beavers. Damn beavers are everywhere. Okay, here's another thing. We cannot see our trap. Okay, they just covered up our trap. So if you have a problem past the trap, you're going to have that's going to be fun for you. I hope you don't. I'm not wishing bad luck on anybody. Alright. There's a collar beam right here. We said this in one of the attic videos. I said it before. 2 nails. We're looking for 3. 2 nails. 2 nails can teeter-totter. Seesaw. Whatever you want to call it. You put 3 in there, it triangulates it, holds it still. Makes for a stiff, strong roof. So we need to invest in some glavos. Not a lot, but so yeah, we do.